Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Blazers going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional. All right, first pitch coming up. And getting the start for the White Sox, Bryce Wilson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's the right fielder, Paul O'Neill.
Paul O'Neill.
On the ground to first. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
First and second, no outs here in game one of this three-game set. To third, Ramos tags the runner for one on the ball. Two. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ernie Williams. That's down and in. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. And here it comes. Hit in the air, left field. Brings it in, and that is that. Back here with my pal Siggy. And starting this one, Chuck Sparks.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Andrew Benintendi, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
One strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. New inning getting started. Here's the power hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Wilson back to work. And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. High fly ball out to center field. Fletcher hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
No score here in the second. Looked to shorten his swing that time, and it pays off. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8th, first baseman.
So
Tyler
digging in,
Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom. Here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert Jr. First pitch just misses. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Andrew Vaughn now. He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Ground ball, left side. Slings it across, and that quickly 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. The other way, and foul ball.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
And foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting. Second
So the
baseman,
lineup flips
Alfonso
over.
Soriano.
Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Line drive, hauls it in to end the inning. Home half. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Brian Ramos.
Fastball for a strike. Ramos measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boone. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. 2 down, nobody on. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Butler makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The right-hander back to work. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. There's the strike.
1-1.
That's to 3rd. Ramos fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now here is Jorge Posada. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Williams, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering misses. Ball 2. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-0.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Now the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. Now 1 out to right. Tachman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the
Now
home run.
third
Not
baseman,
allowing it to
Max
stay
Schumann.
in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Max Schumann digs in now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Up against the wall and brings it in. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at right field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Andrew Benintendi. Fastball for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Center fielder, Dominic
Fletcher stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a swing and a miss. Swing and a pop-up. Wilson puts it away for the out. Here's Mike Tauchman. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 outs. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Wilson. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Towards first. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The White Sox leave 1, and they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Wilson back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Hard hit, right side. Vaughn takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Number 42.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. And there's a ball.
Here's a rookie shortstop trying to make his way at the major league level, and a lot of people think he's going to be a great player. Scouts certainly love him.
Strike one.
It's not easy jumping up a level, even if you're a top prospect. The speed of the game is much faster in the majors, and on top of that, now he gets to face the best pitchers in the world. Go get him, kid.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Soriano in the box again, takes a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. Fletcher on the move, squeezes it, and that is that. Back here on the south side. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Sosa, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Ground ball up the middle. Soriano on the run, sends it over to first, and he'll be safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
And the lead runner has to hold on at second.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And another big at-bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 42.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it drops in. And a good start to the inning. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And makes the grab. 1 down. Bernie Williams getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Cut off, throw to second, safe at second, and he gets back in.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jorge Posada. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Right through there for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Oh, and 2 now. That one missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So it's no run. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Andrew Benintendi.
There's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soriano gets there. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Fletcher at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. On the ground to the left. Schumann fires across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. And that's fouled off. Tauchman goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Schumann puts it away, and that'll do it. Down in order go the White. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Gilbert.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Action in the pen down there. Justin Anderson getting loose out there. Boozer getting loose as well.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Max Schumann.
Now the 3rd baseman, Max Schumann. Fastball right back to the mound. Gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs. And now the 1st baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch, not close. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
That one fouled off.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Luis Robert Jr.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Soderstrom in position, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. There's the strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. try your best to get into scoring position.
Fly ball to right. Brings it in. 2 away now. Ryan Ramos steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Justin Anderson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Wilson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Foul ball there. That one ripped left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jared Schuster getting ready to go. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now the number 2 hitter, Paul O'Neill, 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Giorgella steps in. 0 for 3 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now Corey Lee. Sparks back to work. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Got him looking. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Hit in the air, right field. O'Neill under it. Makes the grab. Out number 2. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That misses, and the count 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score and they tie it. Go ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. And ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
It gets down a base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. 2 outs, runner on first. And now it's Luis Robert. He was late there, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Chopped out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Penn Murphy. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Williams can't hold up, and that's a strike. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now the catcher up to hit, Jorge Posada. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one missed.
3 balls.
Lawrence Butler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's a good job right there.
Now batting.
You got 2 strikes, so you just got to battle.
Lawrence Butler.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here.
Number
Miguel
42.
Andujar. One
Miguel
down.
Andujar.
Here's the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one's in there, 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So they're down to their final out. Now a chance for Max Schumann. And that one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Oh, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This could end it.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Got him, and that's the ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton.